What's up, YouTube? This is Kyle, aka Fish, part of team. Nothing right now. I don't think there's really I think I'm really part of a team, but that's okay. There's no point really being in a team. I like being kind of by myself and just with a bunch of people. Um, got a new deck update for you. This is my fabled Dark World build. Um, I still have the insect deck. The insect deck is probably as good as it's gonna get. I don't see it really doing anything for a while. Until insects get their new searcher. They get a new searcher called Dandypon really soon. Hopefully this year they'll get it. Hopefully sometime like early next year. They get a new card called Armor Bee, which is a 1600 attack monster, which is basically a Gale. It's not a tuner or anything, but it does the same effect. So that card's really good. I think they get some other stuff, nothing really all that impressive, but basically once those two come out, the deck's gonna be more runnable. Plus, they don't have Dark Deafener yet, which is another one of their synchros. Dark Deafener is actually a fiend type monster, but it requires an insect type synchro card. I don't see it being too expensive. I don't see um, Dandypon also being that expensive, but I see Armor being somewhere between a $10 and $15 card. So, kind of leave the deck alone from there. I'm not gonna really do much to it. It's gonna be that one deck that kind of sitting on the shelf that I'll run against people who maybe aren't as good. Um, give them a win or whatever. But everyone's wanting me to run insects. I have another build for it's called Insect Drain, which is actually really good. It revolves around Skill Drain, Solidarity, and Verdant being basically on the field, and just basically hitting into your opponent, and just wrecking them. Um, and that build's pretty good, but this build's really good. It's really fast. It's a lot like Six Samurais. It works basically from the hand. You special summon everything from your hand by sending it to the graveyard. So this is the build I have right now. The main card in the deck, the hardest card to get in the deck, is 3 Fabled Ravens. The Ravens do not come in any of the Hidden Arsenal series. That's why they're so hard to get. They actually come in Duelist Revolution, which obviously everyone knows that those packs are super expensive. Um, so they're hard to get, $25 cards. But if you get them, this is kind of the main card. It works basically around that whole card. You got 3 Dark World Dealings. The main one of the main summoners, 2300. When it's sent to the hand of the graveyard, special summon it to the field. You got triple Dark World Lightning, or excuse me, triple Sylvas. Sylva's basically gold, just a different version of gold. Has a different effect, but same effect by special summoning it when it's discarded from your hand. 3 Brow. When this card's discarded, you can draw a card, so it's basically just a 1-for-1. It works really good though. It gives you that plus 1. Not really +1, but the 1, A1. You got 2 Kyroses. When this card is discarded from your hand to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 lower fabled type monster from your graveyard. Got double Grimrose. This is your searcher. When a fabled type monster is in the field, you can search out another fabled type monster from your deck. So you can go into Raven or Krisha, whatever's in your hand. This is kind of what makes my build a little bit different. You got double Puppet Master. Tribute summon this card. 0 attack, 0 defense. Special summon 2 fiend type monsters with 2000 attack or less from, doesn't matter which type of fiend types they are, they just can't attack the turn they're summoned. He's really good. Go get a Raven. Raven goes and get another card. Basically, you can synchro with the other card. You can synchro, Puppet Master. You can do basically whatever you want. It's really good. Yeah, it's a good way to use Rigu Sagan as well. 1 Chaos Sorcerer. This is gold rare Chaos Sorcerer. Really good. I love the gold Chaos Sorcerer. Obviously, we know what Chaos Sorcerer does. He's really good in this deck. Gold rare Sagan. I'm trying to get the whole deck to be gold rare. Like any card that is gold rare, just get it gold rare. Gold rare Sagan is really good. Obviously, Searcher right there. You got the gold rare Morphing Jar. He's so clean. He looks so good gold rare. I love him gold rare. Obviously, we know what Morphing Jar does. He's kind of the main card in this deck. Allows you to fill your hand back up, and do whatever you got. 1 Cerebral. Thinking about adding in a second one. I kind of like him. I have another one, but I just don't know if I want to take anything out for it. I know what card I would take out for the card, but I just don't know what if it's really worth running 2. You got 1 Dandelion. Dandelion is really good if you're discarding stuff. You might as well discard Dandelion. Special summon 2 tokens to the field. And the last card, Gale. Just a little extra synchroing. Gale's effect's really good, so it allows you to cut that card's attack in half and then synchro for something to get around it. On to the magic cards. You got triple dark world dealing. Kind of like your draw power. Draw a card, discard a card from your hand, so it allows you to discard some stuff, get some stuff on the field. The MST of the deck, you got double dark world lightning. Destroy a face down card and then discard a card from your hand. You got double pot avarice, gold rare pot avarices are so beautiful. Looks so good. Obviously pot avarice, we all know what that does. Good way you redo stuff. You got one card destruction because card destruction is amazing in this deck. Dark hole because dark hole staple. Monster Reincarnation, like I said, if I was to take out a card, probably Monster Reincarnation for the Cerebral. Haven't really decided yet. Yes, this one's all bent up. Yeah, another staple, Monster Reborn. And the last staple, got a Mind Control. Mind Control is pretty good in this deck. Just been testing with it lately, and it's running good, really good. The only real staples in this deck, you got traps, you got Black Horn of Heaven. These aren't staples, but the only cards in this deck. Deck Devi runs really good in this deck. Don't underestimate Deck Devi. I know it's negative for you, but it really hurts your opponent. Don't underestimate that effect. It's really good. And you got Black Horn of Heaven. Black Horn is kind of like the poor man's Solomon. Otherwise, you got stables. You got Call the Haunted, Torrential, bringing back Starlight. Trying to bring it back, at least my way. I have a Secret Rare version. I don't know why it's not in here, but I kind of like this one better. Starlight, we all know what Starlight does, and the Mirror Force. Yes, this one's bent up too. I don't know why all my cards are bent up, but for some reason they are. The Synchro pile, they're all basically different Synchro cards, which is really cool. One Fabled Kadabi, Regine, Iron Chain, until I get a Bryanak. Ancient Sacred Raven, OTKs. This card is amazing in this deck. Ancient Fairy, Black Rose, Stardust Dragon, Dead End Dragon runs really good in this deck. Scrap Dragon, got Valkyrus for some extra draw. He's a big beater. He's really nice. Red Dragon Archfiend, Inferno Doom Dragon. This is what you use for Gale. This is my Trishula basically. Allied Justice Field Marshal. One Leviathan, amazing card in this deck, and one Red Nova Dragon, just in case you want to go into it. Probably will taste the Red Dragon Archery and the Red Nova someday soon. Don't know with what. The side deck, one Ceasefire. You never know when you need Ceasefire. Book of Moon. Two Master Restrict, because Master Restrict's awesome. Double Nobleman. Yes, this one's dual terminal. Woohoo. Triple Maxine. Maxine is really good to side out if you run into a deck that kind of does the same thing as you. Take out the Dark World dealings for Maxis. Triple Prohibition, because Prohibition is an amazing side card, and Triple Iron Wall. You don't want to run an anti-meta, so I'll get those Iron Walls in there so nothing gets removed from play, because everything kind of works in the graveyard. Get stuff in the graveyard, be able to special summon. So that's the deck. Hope you enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, things to take out, things to put in, let me know. I like this build a lot. I know a lot of people run 3 Grimros and 3 Krishes, and I don't like that. I think that's too deck heavy, too much fabled stuff in the deck. Let me know. Let me know if there's any other cards you should add. I know there's a Seeker that just came out. It's really long. I forget the name, but it works really well in this deck, and I want to get it. I just don't know where to get it or how to get it because it comes like a magazine. So we'll see how things go. But comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know how things are with the deck. How you doing? Comment on my thing. Let me know how things are going with you. Peace.